Hello, viewers. Welcome to this episode of the Sammy Podcast. Here's what's on my mind this week. First up, I got a new iPad case. So as in one of my previous episodes, I talked about that I was needing a new iPad case, and I talked about the fact that the case I had, which actually the case that I had was actually the type of case that MJ has on his, and I thought it was cool when I first put it on, but after some months of using it, most recently I thought I realized that I didn't like it, and the reason I didn't like it was because it wasn't a protective case. It wasn't protective, so if I was to drop it, so when I would if I dropped the iPad, it would fall and break. So then I went on Amazon to find the case that was protective, and then I found a case that was an OtterBox Defender series case, which is the same type of case that I have on my phone. And so I found it, and I put it in my Christmas list, and I got it, and I'm actually and what's cool is that it actually came with a thing to prop up that you can prop it up in different angles. So, and I'm gonna actually show my case right now. And here is my iPad case. So it's pretty awesome. I have to say this is the best case that I've ever had, and it's definitely much better than the old case, and it's protective and it's durable, and it's black, and that's it's just that's why I have to say OtterBox is definitely a trusted brand, because they make their cases. They make really good cases for devices. So I really love this, and I'm proud I decided to get this. So, but what's also cool is that it also came with this thing, which allows you to prop it up in different angles, which I'm gonna show you some of the different angles. This is the first angle right here. Second angle is horizontal and props it down and tilts it down a little bit like this. The final angle is vertical, and it props it upward like that. Now, the old case definitely had some angles, but this is much better than what that old case had. So, next up, I have an update about this podcast series. In one of my previous episodes, I talked about the fact that I mentioned how the Sammy Podcast is now viewable on my personal channel, and I talked about the way that I could take all the podcast episodes posted on this channel and then put them into the Sammy Podcast playlist on the personal channel and this channel, but most recently I decided that I'm going to flip-flop that, and starting in 2025, all Sammy Podcast episodes will be posted and uploaded on my personal channel, and then they'll be added to the Sammy Podcast playlist on my personal channel and this channel. I think it's gonna really make too much of a difference, and it'll work, and I think it's gonna be much better because, as I mentioned before, I still wish I would have started the Sammy Podcast on my former music channel, which is now known as my personal channel. So, but hey, I mean now at least I can. I mean, it's not too late to start doing that now at this point. So, start uploading the next few the next episodes on from on my personal channel at this point. So starting at the beginning of 2025, the episodes will be posted and uploaded from my personal channel, and this episode is the last episode that will be posted and uploaded from the Bird Vice channel. Next up, I have a project that I'm working on. So I have been working on a creative project and this project is basically taking my photos of myself from 2 years old to 12 years old, and basically taking the photos from each of those years of those ages and taking them and making them and putting them into video slideshows and basically the way I was inspired, and what inspired me to do this was actually when my mom did my mom made my Mima this special gift where she took some tapes and videos and video clips that my Mima had, and she put them and gave them to some service that made them and that turned them into video files and she put them on a flash drive and plugged it in, and she was able to select it on the TV. So after that I thought, I wonder if she can do it with video and tapes and stuff. I wonder maybe I could do it I wonder if I could do something similar, but taking my photos and converting them into video slideshows. And so that's how I got the idea. Now, at the time of this recording, I'm currently in the process of creating these video slideshows, once I've done video slideshows for each of the years each year for the selected years that I want, they will go after that. Once they're all, I will have a flash drive that I will export, that I will that I will move them to and then when I go to put the flash drive into a USB port on the TV, then I will be able to go to source and then be able to play the video slideshows on the TV. So, and I think it's gonna be I can't wait to see and it's gonna be super cool. Next up, I want to talk about my special day. So I had a special day on December 26, 2024, and this. Now but this special day was a different type of special day, because my mom did a double special day. My sister had her special day in the morning part of the day, and then I had my special day in the afternoon part of the day. So, and that was definitely a different approach to doing to do different special days between me and Sarah. So for my part of the special day, me and my mom went to. Well, we had lunch at the Henrietta's Shake Shack, and it was good, and the food was good there. And this was my mom's first time eating at a Shake Shack, but it was my second time. So I have to say it was definitely an awesome time. And then after Shake Shack, me and my mom walk around our neighborhood around East Rochester, around our neighborhood in East Rochester, and to end the special day, me and my mom played the board game version of Scrabble. And I have to say, this was definitely it was definitely a great special day, and and I definitely look forward to our next special days. Next up, 2024 year recaps. I have to say 2024 was definitely a great year. I biked a good amount of trails. I got a lot of cool power line photos. Got to take my first solo trip to spend time with MJ and down in Florida, and I got to bike my first out-of-state bike trail and a lot of other stuff. 2024 went well for my Road Advice channel because I celebrated my 5-year YouTube anniversary on October 9, 2024, and got to share some new tips on some different LEGO topics. It was just a great year for my YouTube channels and in general, and I can't wait to see what 2025 brings. This is the last episode for 2024, so just wanted to let you know that. Thank you for watching this episode of the Sammy Podcast, and I will see you in the next episode. So, until then, see you next time.